Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I am Ikazuchi, and in this video I want to do a weapon breakdown, but this is actually going to be for a much older weapon. So right over here on this particular character, which is an Archmage, you're going to see this particular weapon right here. This is going to be the Ikazuchi Staff, so the Lightning Staff. So this particular weapon is one that I have been wanting for definitely, it's been over 2 years. So this particular weapon was introduced in the Dragon Quest II event, and I believe it was the final weapon that you got in that particular event as well. But this particular banner that you actually have here is actually available even now. You can actually get banner by banner tickets for it. So this actually, I actually didn't get through the banner tickets, but I got through the treasure chest, which is actually now over. But yeah, this is definitely a weapon that I did want to get because I actually had all the equipment. So pretty much everything that you see here in regards to the banner is pretty much from that banner. So I had the leggings, the chest, the helmet, also the shield, as well as also from that banner. I got everything at the time except for the staff. So and I actually just got it about, I want to say that was maybe 2 years ago. So with that said, I want to go into the breakdown for this particular weapon that you're going to see here. So the Ikazuchi Staff, it's going to actually have magic power 107, plus 8 to your healing power and 58 for attack power. So again, this is going to be something you want to use for spells. Then over here, in terms of the actual skills, going real quickly, well, not the skills, but what you get for leveling up this particular weapon. So at level 1, you're going to get plus 7% to agility if this is equipped on an Armamentalist. So again, this is going to be, when this came out, the advanced classes were the main thing at the time, so the special classes were not available. Also, at level 1, you're going to have plus 5 to max MP, which if this was equipped on a Sage. At level 15, you would get plus 10% damage to the Destruction God Shido, so that was the main enemy at that point. Then here at level 20, plus 10% to EO spell damage. Level 33, you're going to have plus 5% damage to demons. Level 36, plus 5% damage to zombies. Level 40, plus 10% to lower defense success rate. So pretty much that's if you're using Rukani. Then for level 50, plus 10 to magic power if you have expertise with this particular weapon. So yeah, so this particular weapon came out before there were actually sudden activation abilities, so you're going to actually see no sudden activation abilities here. But I say most likely in the future, if you actually do get an upgrade for this in the Forge, you will actually see, you'll probably get some upgrade that will have a sudden activation ability for this particular weapon. But with that said, I want to actually go into battle and show off the abilities. So going on to battle right over here. Okay, so now that I'm at my Archmage, I first want to go over the first ability that we have available, which is going to be right here. This is going to be Zameha. So Zameha is something that I've gone over before on the channel, but in this case, I can't really show much of anything, mainly because of certain conditions. But in this case, Zameha costs 9 MP, and it cures all allies of sleep. So none of my characters are asleep, so I actually can't actually show you what it looks like, but you pretty much get the gist of what this can do. So next, what I want to do is the next ability of this particular weapon, which is going to be Begi Rama. So with Begi Rama, this is going to cost 14 MP, and what it does is with Intense Flames, this does a small amount of gear to spell damage to all enemies. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so now that I'm back at my Archmage, I want to go over the next ability, so that's going to be right over here. So this is one we actually have seen before. This is going to be Ionazun. So with Ionazun, this costs 38 MP, and pretty much what it's described as, with a tremendous large explosion, this does a large amount of EO spell damage to all enemies. So this is this is what it's going to look like here. Okay, now that I'm back at my Archmage again, I want to go over the final ability, which is going to be right over here. This is going to be Io Marta. So, pretty much when this weapon came out, Io Marta was the first spell weapon that actually had this particular type of spell, which was a very strong attribute-based spell. But in this case, here, Io Marta is going to cost 33 MP. And what it does is, with a series of explosions from the heavens, this does 4 small blasts of Io's spell damage to one enemy. And pretty much the 4 small blasts of Io's spell damage is equivalent to 1 massive blast. So it's going to look like this. And here, got a spell crit. So down. Okay, so that was the Ikazuchi Staff, or the Lightning Staff. So pretty much, like I said, this is an older weapon that came out like over 2 years ago, I believe. So like I said, during the Dragon Quest II event. So in this case, like I said, does not have any sudden activation abilities. So pretty much doesn't have a whole lot in terms of a lot of other different abilities as well, just 4. So one type of healing, and then also 3 basic spells. So 1 Begirama, which actually is not that great, especially if you're going to be an Archmage. An Archmage actually already has Begiragon as one of its basic skills, so you don't need the weapon for that, which is actually going to be a bit stronger than Begirama. But Ionozun is definitely one that has always been quite good. With the Lamia Staff, you can actually get Ionozun Kai, which is actually going to do even more damage. The only difference here is with this particular weapon, I'm also going to have Io Marta. So possibly in coming videos, if I do have an enemy that's going to be weak to EO damage, I actually might try using this particular staff against them, especially with an Archmage, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So coming up, we are going to have new stuff happening tomorrow on the 29th, so I will be going over that. So definitely you'll see more videos about that event as well. So with that said, going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.